Bib with that spray down!
Oh!
Will be the peak of Crossfire Philippines, pare.
Matapos naming pagplanuhan ng aming rank games mamaya, tayo nagbabalik dito sa Regional Finals kung saan tayo ay dadayo sa mapa ng Black Widow, wherein tuloy pa rin ang laban ng NV versus Gaon, where NV won with the 10-5 kanina sa ating mapa ng new compound, and second is Ankara, where Gaon Gaming has been able to do the same thing against them. Ano naman kaya meron sa Black Widow?
Nako po, Mochi, we're going back to basics with this one. You know, there's a reason bakit hindi natin madalas nakikita ang Black Widow when it comes to matches is because everyone is familiar with Black Widow. Everyone loves this map. Everyone's played everything in Black Widow. Mapa 1v1 man yan or N8v8. Black Widow is always the playing field, which is why it's no surprise na when you want to win the series, you don't want to pick Black Widow.
Yes, sir. Kaya naman, Sneaky Frog and Bipolar, pasok.
Unintense set number 1 and intense set number 2 ang nakita natin dito, Sneaky Frog, kung saan it's sa 50-50 nonetheless sa pinakadulong mapa natin. Usually, mas nakikita natin ang Black Widow as a first map test decider ang ating compound. Pero ngayon, nagkabaliktaran ang propesya or ang libro ng ating dalawang teams. Ngayon, Black Widow, Sneaky, any thoughts doon sa ating mapa?
It's gonna be very interesting though, considering na NV Gaming, most of the roster does have a lot of experience pagdating sa Impact, no? So, especially knowing how much of a mainstay itong Black Widow is in Impact, pare, I feel like they do have their fair share of experience sa mapa na to, whether it is PUBG, whether it is structured. So, I wouldn't count out yung NV Gaming dito sa Black Widow map na to. But at the same time, Gaon Gaming, I feel like their style is gonna have a bit of a hitch dito sa mapa na to. I think they might have to play a lot more loose, a lot more, I wouldn't say PUBG, no, pero they're gonna have to grab opportunities without hesitation dito sa mapa na to kasi yun nga, the moment na makuha dito ng NV itong LA control, mid control, S control, water control, ayun nga, mahihirapan itong Gaon to look for opportunities para ma-open up itong mapa na to.
Yeah, very much so. It's just a default map for every team right now. I mean, everybody has experience dito. It's just how you'll be playing competitively against it. Yung mga set strategies kasi ng mga players natin dito talaga natin mapipigayin. For NV Gaming, with them being from Impact, just like what you've said, mas batak sila dito. Siguro around the 60% more probability of winning this, but Gaon Gaming, feeling ko Edison might pop off here just because of those clean line of sights na may kita natin from them. Even Jeprax and Jackpan might find something na, will yung mga aggressive pushes from the BL and the GR side, baka dun sila makakuha ng mga beautiful line of sights. But nonetheless, BL side dito ang ating NV Gaming, GR side magsisimula ang Gaon at maglalaban-laban na tayo dito. Sino nga ba ang kukuha ng last rounds nila dito? Scarlight ang nilabas ni CJ at unang kill mapupunta sa kanya with a red also taking one dito sa gitna.
There we go. Scarlights are absolutely shredding yung buong depensa dito na Gaon Gaming. NV looking to corner itong Gaon, pero Vincent is still fighting back dito sa laruan natin. 2 versus 3, not out of the picture just yet itong Gaon Gaming. If they can get the kill dito kay Nomad, this would be a possibility. Pero Jeprox spotted dito sa HM. Vincent is gonna spot itong si Nomad as well. But around the corner, better weaponry right then and there. HK is gonna get him, pero low na yung dalawang players natin from Gaon side. And tingnan mo naman si Devil, he's just playing the cheesiest position that you can do dito sa may S. Is gonna instantly get itong si Jeprox, man. It's hard to clear him in that position. That's gonna be the second bullet in the back dito ni Vincent. A very quick start to the round with Envy coming out on top, pare.
That was crazy. Even crazier yung nakita ko doon sa camera na red, pero let's not talk about that. That is just a wild thing to see as we are seeing a 3-man push here on LA for both sides. That is now being claimed by Nomad. Scarlight will connect onto one. Vincent, makakapatay din naman. Vincent hopping like a bunny, connecting the shots. The flashes will be there para matigil yung push. NL goes in dry, pero mapapatay siya. Jeprax claims the kill.
There we go, Envy Look to see if they can gain more forward positions dito pare. A red, very important spot that he can clear itong S. Jackpan gonna be a pain on the side if he's not cleared off of this triple position. Jackpan spotted sa S. A red will take him down. Jeprox. Ayan, gusto umakyat dito sa hagdan. Pero CJ now for the backup on the S position. Pero dahil nga dito, hindi nila makikita na meron nag-flank. Pero Jeprox bumaba na. CJ does go absolutely insane on the Scarlight. Vincent from behind. What is happening here, Bipolar? Everyone's having a highlight play. Everyone is also dying at the same time. Vincent around the corner, spotting itong si Devil. What?
Man, it's just chaotic. Everything is happening all at the same time. And despite them knowing na si Vincent kanina pa nandyan sa short, hindi nila pinupuntan yung C4. Ngayon, it might
Devil
punish them
dies!
into oblivion. Devil will fall down. At ngayon, si Ared wanted to go back to A side. Kaso nga lang, Vincent already here in short. Might peek out someone dito sa catwalk. Ared, naku po, sang bintana ka nga papapatay. It's like hitting something so small. Vincent is laughing his ass off. At si Ared pang nakuha ng kill. For some reason, GG just fell through.
Yun lang, Vincent could have had a 1v1 that could have actually equalized this game, equalized the momentum here for both sides. And we're gonna have to wait and see if Gaon Gaming can fight back dito sa laruan natin. X3D, he's okay. Might have just disconnected his mouse pare, but X3D looking to see if he can catch anyone crossing. And there we go. Devil goes down. X3D. Kinda miss him on the sniper, pare.
What?
And Ellison will also hit hard. Nomad goes down. Wala nang ter control. Itong Envy. A red has to go back to long just to recoup itong sniper natin. Pero umaatake pa rin yung Gaon. They are not letting Envy breathe, pare.
Ito yung aggressiveness, yung mga let loose plays na hinahanap natin for Gaon Gaming. Ngayon, they are 4-man alive against 2 people coming in from Envy. Kaso nga lang, si CJ to with a score and as well as si Ared na kinuha na nga yung TRG from the bodies dito sa Ter. 4-man strong ang ating Gaon Gaming, just like what you've said, pero nagkonekta sila lahat dito sa B, going towards mid as well. So medyo maka-caught off guard ata dito si CJ kasi if he decides to push towards water, medyo may ipit siya. A red will be peeking out slowly but surely. Kaso nga lang, ang layo ng mga players dito, Sneaky.
Yeah. And this is the perfect thing to do, no? Kung kayo yung Gaon Gaming dito, even though na nasa kanila na yung A site, itong Envy Gaming, I mean, them just sticking together as 4, they will guarantee at least, 4 members retaking at the same time and who can also split yung kanilang presence to stage and short at the same time. Pero hesitant pa rin yung Envy na ibaba yung C4 dito and I can't really blame them, no? They have not cleared short. They don't really know if clear yung RS dito or not. So, they're taking their sweet time. Pero yun lang, CJ, you have the C4, brother. If you get spotted around the corner, and that's 4 players in S instantly. Pero a red still looking very deep, actually.
Yeah. I mean, they're taking their precious time, Sneaks. Hindi naman bumabadya dito ang buong Gaon Gaming. Now they will kasi nandito na yung pagplanta ng bomba. But that was very aggressive. It was almost too close for comfort for Envy. Especially si Ared, naka-TRG lang. Ellison will get picked off. Ellison mamamatay. It's gonna be an easier defense now for Envy. Pero nga lang si CJ puts too much foot into that position and Ared also ultimately sees the gun barrel of Vincent. Sobrang daming oras, sobrang daming time, and GG. Sobrang disiplinado sa round na to.
And yeah, finally around on the board para dito sa Gaon, no? They've gathered themselves a bit of an audience dito, pare, in their boot camp. And it seems like that bit more of a support para sa kanila dito is giving them that extra push. At the same time, Vincent, 7 kills, 7 headshots on that HK. X3D gusto magparamdam ng maaga dito sa round. Pero CJ mapapakain ng HE sa simula. X3D looking for the cross dito sa Ter. Pero mapapastay muna yung Envy. Tamang disiplina lang muna.
Yep. Pero setups will be flying by towards the faces of Gaon Gaming. Jumping shot will not connect from Devil. Goes for the second and he hits the headshot of all things. What a nasty shot mula dito kay Devil. Ellison ngayon
Hindi alam mo
will
ng
be the
S.
lone player. Ellison gets the kill. Vincent as well. He activates towards there. Kaso nga lang si Devil is just dodging the bullets. 3v4 situation kung saan si Jeprax tumatalon. Si Jeprax tumatama. Si Jeprax will fall down. CJ tatalon nga ba? Wait lang, kalmahan nyo, NV. Alam kong may mga tao nang gustong kumuha ng PC, ng GG, pero wait lang, 1 minute 30 seconds pa rin naman, and you are still 2 players versus 3. Ellison might be spotted out dito kay CJC.
Oh, yun lang.
Wala kay CJ and is still alive. Devil finally come through. Kaso nga lang, it's too late. GG claims the 4th round.
Grabe, super well played. Galing dito sa GG, no? You can see their restraint dun sa round na yun into trying to take itong A site by storm. But instead, they kind of just calm down, making sure that they get everyone that crosses. Pero X3D, second time around trying to peek itong LA, which is now expected dito ni Devil. Not the smartest idea, but if he did get that pick, wala na sanang sniper itong Envy, pare.
Kaso nga lang, might have been the sniper on the side of Envy to be taken out. At yun na nga, the repick coming in from these snipers are just too much to handle. Good smoke though to divide some attention here. Mid now being taken by Ared and as well as CJ. Ared needs to fall back a little bit as he sees a grenade in his face.
Matapang.
Kasi tumatapang nga talaga man. Tignan mo, Ellison, take another angle but nagsistabilize pa lang ata dito ang Envy.
I think alam ni Nomad. Alam natin ni Nomad na nandito si Ellison dito sa long box, so they're gonna try and see if they can attack another part of the map. Pero Ellison kasi also very well aware that there could be someone in that their position. Pero pag nag-cross dito si Nomad, will get Ellison eventually, punishing him for missing his shot. Vincent or anyone on GG has to act upon this A push. Kailangan nila makakuha ng pick somehow, some way. NL, that's the pick they want to get. He goes down. Meron pa naman tatlong players na nasa loob ng site. Good positioning here from GG. They could still get something if Jetpan could get any kill, pero hindi pala. CJ will take him down. Vincent will get sprayed by 2 rifles. 3-2. NVBL side getting another round on the board, pare.
And ito na nga, no, Envy really does have the advantage here going into our 6th round, pero 6th round, pero dead round muna tayo dito. Sneaky, I like na yung mga adjustments na hinahanap natin kanina from both sides actually, ginagawa nila for Envy. They're playing those long angles, activating Devil. They're going for that, El Presidente push na protektahan namin to, ikaw na lang bahala pumatay. Pero for Gaon, nakakita tayo ng at least 2 rounds from them na kung saan yung hinahanap mo na they need to be more loose, they need to be not afraid of these fights. Yun ang nga yung nakikita natin from them.
Ayun nga, no, it's a lot more back and forth than we expected dito, pare. No one's really, getting much away, no, in terms of yung momentum dito, pare. I feel like both styles are working at the same time. Ayun nga, Gaon Gaming, obviously, they're kind of somewhat retake heavy kind of style. Medyo nabamatch dito sa more, together kind of thing na ginagawa nila all throughout the mapa natin. And para naman sa Envy, no, it's a lot more reckless, pwede nga natin sabihin, but at the same time, ayun nga, no, their BL side has gotten some distance time and time again, especially itong si Devil. But Ellison has done a very nice job in trying to keep the Devil, tempered dito sa mapa na to. But let's see if he can keep him the entire game, pare.
And that's with the scar of all guns. Initial shot mula dito kay NL will connect onto X3D. Jackban malapit kung saan namatay yung kakampi niya, but not too close para mapatay pa ni NL dito. But never mind. He still peeks out. Devil claims another kill there. Now it's just 1 player left for GG. It's Vincent to be taken care of. What a bloody line of sight dito for CJ and NL dito sa House B.
Grabe, 4-2 Envy. It's probably the biggest lead that we've had the entire game, pare. Ever since that we got that tie-up. Pero Envy, that bit of momentum could go a long way dito, pare. Triple nade on that long position. Mapapaback dito yung mga ibang Envy players. But then we see Gaon more focused on that mid. Na-realize nila na hindi masyado ina-atake ng Envy itong B-site, no? So they're gonna start to shift focus towards A.
A has been fully claimed dito sa side ng GG. Multiplayer approach for GG, pero mukhang iniiwasan muna nila yun, trying to go for like multiple frags here on B and on A. Tatlong players naglalakad slowly but surely like a train towards short. First contact will be CJ and he does still have the scar. Si Vincent Natikin nagbabantay ng maigi. And looking at Devil right now, might be the one to go for that initial shot para at least if it ever does hit, instant kill agad. Kaso nga lang, medyo nagtataka sila dito, Sneaky, bakit wala? Ang layo ng narating nila, bakit wala pa rin silang nakikitang tao mula sa GR side?
I wonder, not yet, no? I mean, it's been so aggressive this entire game. But here comes the aggression this time. Envy now, more of the focus on that mid position. Vincent slipping by through the smoke. Only getting itong si NL. Jeprox still posted up dito sa loob ng B-site. Nasa kabaong, but he knows that his position is now in danger. He's gonna have to find himself inside of that site. Jeprox getting the shots in, pero the EBR is not enough para bawasan ang lahat ng mga players dito. And ayun lang, Red's gonna get that last headshot. Envy, full control dito sa BL side. Similar sa nakita natin dun sa first map, pare. And GG, not in a good spot at all. Pero Devil will punish Ellison for his greed to try and peek itong frame, pare.
Wow, amazing shot mula dun kay Devil. I think ginamit pa niyang Deco yung paa dun ng isang kampi niya to be able to like distract the enemy. But I think it's also just good timing and just great aim mula dito kay Devil. 3 rounds up ditong NV. Nakikita natin ngayon that they will be pushing once again. CJ will find someone at si Vincent pa ngayon. This scar has been deadly from both teams. Jack Van peeking out towards water pero wala namang makikitang players dito so he decides to push nonetheless. Kaso nga lang, here on the other side is X3D with the TRG connects onto Devil. Wants to go for the second shot pero wala namang malapit dito for NV. And now Jack Van spots out NL. NL with a TRG. Can he hit the shot? He's still alone. A 1v1. It's time to duel. And mamamatay doon si NL. Jack Van with the kill.
There we go. 3 versus 3. Low HP para dito kay Jack Van. The snipers across the board. The snipers versus literally the rifles. Jeprox with the only EBR in this entire team. Jack Van will get itong si Nomad. So suddenly, it's a 2 versus 1. A red na lang natitira dito. Yung C4 nasa loob ng RS. A red around the corner will get the better of X3D. Jackban piso na lang literal. Pero piso na lang rin dito si Ared, pare. A USP versus a HK.
He has to go for the long route. Hindi niya na kinuha or I think he didn't know na yung C4 still on that BL position. Not a red. Just one shot is all he needs. Doesn't even need the heady. All he needs is the body of Jackban here. 6-2. I didn't realize, 4 agad dito ang lamang ng Envy in the first half.
Yun nga. Envy, ever since that tie-up broke, they haven't looked back at all. Nomad with a 1-tap dito kay Ellison. No chance whatsoever. Fully blinded sniper on that long A position. Pare, 3 on that A side. Gaon Gaming looking for more opportunities. Nomad around the corner. Spray's not gonna be good para dito kay Jackban. But the immediate back off on LA. Envy Gaming, a whole lot of map control para sa kanila dito. Gaon Gaming, no choice but to play the extremities dito sa mga sites, pare.
Something's being pulled. Scar still in the hands of CJ. Spots someone here. Nomad is low. So it's not really entirely a man advantage. Pero ngayon, they are able to spot out Jeprox. Jackban, instant headshot dito kay Devil. A peek, tapos back na lang muli. Vincent with the HK also mapapatay dito CJ. Pero si Nomad has infiltrated one of the areas to be able to spot out someone. And they have all of A, the C4 running its way now there. X3D, close by. If tatalon dito si NL, baka maging decision to para sa kanya. Sa likuran niya daw, nandito naman si Vincent. He hears him quite clearly. Mag-isa na lang si X3D. Makakapatay dito yung may hawak ng bomba. Tatalon pa nga. And he inalay dito ni X3D yung buhay niya towards NP.
Yun nga, the cheeky angle going on the box right next to itong metal box. Having that angle through the window really makes it confusing. But the 7-2 either way, Envy Gaming, it seems like that impact experience no pagdating dito sa mapa ng Black Widow is really working out in their favor. And I feel like Devil especially is very comfortable pagdating sa mapa na to. I mean, it's the quintessential 8v8 map. And I feel like he's right at home.
Yeah, that's true, no? Na, it feels like Envy really just claimed it as their own especially dito sa labanan na ito. Gaon Gaming actually struggling so much despite them getting the kills, despite them going for like a 2v1 situation every time. Nauubusan ng players dito ang Envy, yes, pero Gaon Gaming just doesn't have that enough firepower pagdating sa labanan na ito. So let's see if they can bounce back. They're gonna be on the BL side now. Mas komportable sila, and I feel like what they did on Ankara, they can do once again dito sa Black Widow.
And opportunity is here now para makabawi itong Gaon Gaming on the second half. Now on the BL side, Envy obviously GR na dito, but Devil, that is not the best start para dito sa Gaon Gaming. Bipolar, Vincent already down. That's their best player out of commission already, and that's the second one too. Devil still alive dito sa long despite missing that first shot. Ellison now has to wait patiently around the corner but pulls out the USP instead. Devil blinded, NL around the corner. Kill dito ni Ellison. He's not the only sniper in the server that can pop off. Itong si Devil. CJ from behind though. Too many numbers para sa Envy. Jackpan will get shot. Envy, pure presence dito sa mapa natin, pare.
I mean, the scars are really hurting for these two teams. The Devil with the TRG as well. Pero si Ellison putting his foot into the ground, saying that I am also a sniper that you need to be feared of. At ngayon, mararamdaman nyo yan with the shot connecting. Oh my goodness! The double TRG shot connects onto Devil and Nomad from both sides. At ngayon, sugatan ng Envy. And now, they are able to equalize as they find one more. But CJ will be spotted out dito kay Vincent. GG is just holding the side plans at Envy na mismo nag-aalay ng buhay nila. They're putting the battles towards their faces. Kaso nga lang, 2 versus 3 ngayon. At magkahiwalay pa ditong Envy. NL with the TRG goes for the USP play instead, running towards mid, running towards the enemies. So close, yet so far. Naiipit dito si Jeprax, pero he's in short. He's in A. Iba ang plano dito ng GG. It's time to sweep up every places. Nagkakasilisihan. And Ared might find himself in front of 2 players that are in B. But NL, jumping. Can't go for the one. Second, not connecting. Oh my goodness, you need to hit it and he hits it. Nonetheless, X3D, mamamatay din. Yung pagplanta ng bomba, naging nawala na lang. It's Vincent with the TRG. Now it's a 1v1. Switches to the Scar. Scar versus HK. Anong nga bang mas maganda? Nandito siya sa kabaong sneaks. But the grenades might connect. Yes, it does. Some damage being taken. NL taking some map control. He does know he's here. Kaso nga lang, Vincent just needs to play with time. He's jumping all around. Pinupush ni NL.
No!
NL falls down. The HK connects. What a shot mula kay Vincent.
Grabe, nakakadalawang 360 na dito si Vincent. Yun nga, no? I don't know if he's trying to clip farm or trying to win, pero X3D is gonna do both dito, pare. Devil goes down and NL goes down as well. Gaon Gaming all of a sudden comes alive at 8-3, pero si CJ will also come alive dito sa short. Double kill. X3D will finally get the trade. 2 versus 3. A skirmish at the start of the round will result in it, pare, pero si Ared will get itong si Jeprox. What the hell is happening?
Yeah, it's a chaotic round muli, Sneaky. Everyone just falling one by one. At despite Nomad getting shot from behind, he is able to get the bomb and the kill. 1v2, X3D has been connecting, switches to another TRG. Mas gusto niya daw yung feeling neto. Kaso nga lang, the USP will not connect into the head of Nomad. The lone players now for Envy will connect, while X3D is left hopeless. Trying to go for the C4 once again. Nag-iba ng pwesto dito si Ared and si Nomad. Trying to surprise X3D here. And X3D knows something is up, pero nga lang, it's too late as Nomad has already been in his face the whole time, and Nomad gives them map and series point.
Yeah, that bit of timing really making the difference para sa kanila dito. CJ with a hell of a flick. X3D and Ellison though an instant answer with the 2 snipers. It's a sniper battle in between the 2 sides. And si Vincent push lang na push na mid. He's like, yep, gonna give my life, man. I'm gonna let my snipers do the thing. 3 snipers versus 2. Nawalan pa nga ng isa dito yung Envy. Meron pa naman si Devil. A red might as well switch to the TRG, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't need a scope. He needs an HK in the back of the head dito ni X3D.
I mean, I don't need that. All that is not gonna be used. Pero si Devil malapitan, ginawang shotgun ang SR. Ngayon mag-isa lang si Ellison. Kanina pa siya nakaka-double kill. Can he get this? No, he cannot. Kasi sabi dito ng Envy, wala kayong magagawa kapag nandito na ang demonyo. 2-1 in their last match of the regional finals.
Grabe, and no team in the regionals will go winless dito. NV Gaming finally collecting their first win in the entire season, pare, and it came at the tail end. Granted, it's not the best ending para sa kanila, men, but it's better than what we expected here.
I mean, they ended off with a bang, no? Sabi nga ni Nomad sa picture niya, eh. So it's just a statement piece nonetheless. But for Gaon Gaming, man, kulang lang talaga siguro ng set plays for other maps, kasi nakita natin yun in Ankara. They were playing like demons pagdating doon. They were playing like an international level team kung saan scattered all throughout, but they knew what they were doing. Kaso nga lang in the extremities, in a bigger picture, in a bigger painting, they just are lacking in more places than they would like. And Envy, sila yung kabaliktaran nun eh. So, you know, with Devil in, it's a crazy fight every time.
Yeah, crazy fight. I feel like ever since pumasok dito si Devil, no, this is not a knock on Heck. Heck is a really good player, and I feel like match na match sa kanya yung TRG meta, pare. But yun nga, Devil is that good of a player, no? I feel like we're gonna be seeing him for a while dito sa regionals. Ayun nga, I feel like if you have this kind of sniper, you can run through the open qualifiers, no problem, pare. And yeah, looking forward to seeing more of NV Gaming very soon, pare.
Very much so. And as well, as to Gaon Gaming, no, so hopefully, pag nakita natin yung stats, makita natin kung paano nga ba talaga nag-end up yung ating chaotic, fun, and nonetheless, a great game for these two teams. And again, that's just our first matchup of the day. Mamaya magkikita-kita tayo muli. But before that, babalik muna tayo for our panel, if it is quite okay. Makikita nyo muli mamaya si Mochi and si Daydom. Pero a big shoutout as well to NV Gaming, kay Heck, and as well as to Gaon Gaming. Mag-ingat po tayo dyan sa mga Cebuanos and mga Visayas region players natin dyan. It's time to go to the panel once again. Mochi and Daydom, kamusta kayo dyan?
Maraming salamat, Sneaky Frog and Bipolar. Okay naman kami, no? Lalong-lalo na witness natin at nakita natin kung gaano ka lighthearted din yung ating series. Pero at the same time, it is still a statement in terms of yung kagalingan ng ating mga players natin right now. Pero habang medyo nakastatwa ata itong kasama ko, no? Let us talk about what just happened doon sa mapang yon. Well, definitely, game such a chaotic one. It's also interesting as well to note, especially na nung yung decider map natin is Black Widow nung laban nila against Pacific, which is the only time that they played Black Widow as well in the whole duration here sa ating group stage, is then 3 or 4 yung scoreline nila dun, no? So it's not in favor for Envy in any means possible, but they definitely showed that they can dominate in this map as well.
Absolutely, no. I mean, it is that impact experience coming into play dito sa regional finals. I mean, we already talked about how scarce it is that Black Widow is picked dito sa ating regional group stage at least. And I feel like medyo nakakalimutan na ng ibang teams ang fundamentals natin, and Envy just exposed that from Gaon Gaming this time around. Not to mention the key performances of their players. I don't want to talk about him too much, but Devil is just on another level, just performing at every single occasion. With that sniper, of course, I feel like sabi nga ni Sneaks, I hope to see more of him in the regional stage and probably in the Masters stage then, no? But man, we can never discount him too much because of just how much impact he proposes.
Yes, exactly. And we can even see that dito, no, sa ating highlights from this one. Well, not gonna lie, super promising yung mga pickups natin dito from both X3D, with the flexibility that he has, as well as dito kay Ellison, and as well as kay Vincent specific. Matindi din ang kanyang pagpapakita dito, no, especially dito sa Bamdam Bridge at ilalim natin kanina. Pero talagang nag-outshine lang talaga na maigi ito mga members natin here for the side of Envy, specifically when it comes comes to like the taking as much and as many space as much as possible and as quick as they can, and as well as the decisive rotations na meron sila dito, definitely became like this whole foundation na meron dito sa mapa ng Black Widow. Pero let us check out ang ating statistics natin so far. And makikita din natin kung ano nga bang naging distribution natin when it comes to like the kills and some sort of utilities being used. Mas talagang namayagpag dito si NV Gaming.
Well, not just Envy, no, but their players as well, fragging it out this game. Si CJ, still rocking the most kills out of the entire lobby, but it is a red that has the highest kill to death ratio of this entire set, no, and that just goes to show you the threat, the players at which NV Gaming operates. You talk about Devil, Red, CJ, these three players, man, on another level. Nomad, actually, no, not as big of a performance as we expected from him, but it's still the Nomad of old. Talagang nakakatakot pa rin talaga ang firepower dito ng NV Gaming. And when you put them at such an aggressive sort of mentality, lagi nilang challenge dito yung mga angulo na you wouldn't necessarily expect, particularly for the snipers to be, and yung S laging pinoposisyonan dito ni Devil, which is not easy to do, but they find it with so much success dito, Mochi, that it's kind of surprising.
Yes, exactly. Guess what? Sino ang ating set MVP for the map of Black Widow? It is no other than a red with a 2.67 KD. Grabe naman talaga, no? And as well as a heavy utility usage din dito sa ating mga rounds natin. So, 50% of the time talagang siyang maasahan mo mga paglapat yan para sa kanyang mga kasama o para sa sarili niya, to say the least. And also the 50% headshot per kill has been definitely notable dito kay Ared, no? I feel like Ared is one of the underrated players din dito that we may have here for MV as well. We're always shining upon dito for NL, kay Devil, pero certain times when you need some clutch plays, some lurks, and even some very aggressive pushes, maaaring si Ared ang aasahan natin dito for the team of NV Gaming. At kitang-kita naman yon dito sa ating highlights.
No, for sure. Yun na nga, no, on all fronts, NV was firing on all cylinders today, and Red being the key piece of this victory up against Gaon Gaming. Mochi, yun na nga ang ating match result. We went all 3 sets, but it scores 10-5 in compound, 5-10 in Ankara, and a decisive victory of 10-3 in Black Widow for NV Gaming. Nobody comes home without a win dito nga sa regional finals, but that was a very hefty match, no? I loved seeing both of these two teams going with a bang. I think this is a very decisive, a very conclusive period para sa ating dalawang team natin, and I hope to see more of them as we head to the next year of Crossfire.
Yes, exactly. So congratulations for both of these teams. No, it's been quite of a great run, no, and quite of a very entertaining match or exhibition match, to say the least, na tulad na sinasabi natin kanina here for the group stage. And I really do hope that we can see more of them, no, as time passes by. Malay mo mag-glow up bigla itong ating mga miyembro maya-maya, no, or rather in the future, especially na once again, we already see potential. We already see our players here worthy of being highlighted, being recognized, being glazed, to say the least. Lalong-lalo na itong si CJ here from NV Gaming. Na talaga naman nagpakita na siya daw ang Mr. Consistent para dito sa NV Gaming.
Absolutely, no? CJ actually hasn't had the best of group stages so far, pero today nga, no, siya yung pinakamataas yung averages dito across the board. Even in Ankara, where NV was struggling quite a lot, no, CJ still provided enough numbers to give him the highest net positive sa buong serye na ito. So CJ, I mean, everyone took the spotlight today, no, sa NV Gaming. Parang iba-iba yung set MVP nila per set, and then you've got a different match MVP as well. Showing us that they are definitely the full package. Direction na lang talaga yung kulang dito sa NV, ano? Just a more solid plan for their maps, and I think this team could reach heights.
Yeah, exactly. No, siguro kung pagbibigyan din tayo ng glimpse of hindi pag-overthink sa mga bagay-bagay, siguro ganito na yun, no? Kung ano yung naging itsura ng NV Gaming dito sa seryeng ito, because they definitely just That what they do best. And they've been able to perform very, very well here. Lalong-lalo na itong si CJ. It's been highlighted dito sa ating serye. Pero tana nga, let us hear maybe some messages and as well as some answers galing and one from their representatives, Ared. Ayan na
Uy.
yan. Kamusta na?
Kaway. Okay lang, boss. Masaya sila. Not bad,
Ayan.
nanalo rin.
Nice,
Alright,
congratulations.
Ito, Ared, first off, congratulations sa panalo nyo dyan. Meron pa tayong audience sa likod, no? Gusto ko lang matanong, ito, natanong ko na kanina, pero tanong ko lang sa NV, ano yung nakikita mong plano or game plan para sa NV Gaming next year ng Crossfire?
Next year, siguro maganda kami practice na araw-araw. Wala nang skip-skip
Yun.
para makabawi next year.
Yon, I like to hear that.
Yes, no, looking forward, no, na lalong mas gumaling yung mga membro at yung team natin kabuuan dito sa NV Gaming. And with that being said, Ared, any messages sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta at tumitingala sa inyo sa team?
Thank you sa lahat sa sumusuporta sa amin. Nanalo rin sa wakas. Yung pumusta sa amin dyan. Panalo.
Maraming salamat, Ared, at hello. And enjoy, no, para sa the rest of your day. And di na namin kayo shadow i-istorbohin. Congratulations. And
Congratulations,
looking
Ared.
forward na makita namin kayo muli sa mga susunod natin liga.
Angel.
I'll still root for you next year.
Diba? Thank you.
Ayun, thank you so much. At ayun na nga, once again, everyone, para sa ating unang serye, para sa ngayong gabi, ang ating mga panalo, NV Gaming.
Yes. NV Gaming finally clinch a win and it's nice to see, no, maganda ang vibes ng team natin.
Yes.
No? It's always a treat to see the team celebrating small wins kahit ganito, no? And I can't wait to see more of them next year.
Yes, actually, yun din yung kailangan din natin dito as a team, no? Kahit na medyo nahihirapan ka sa umpisa,
yes.
yun talaga, no? You should always have that mental positivity, yung optimism mo as a squad. Pero by the way, guys, no, speaking of something positive, alam nyo ba na kayo ay maaaring makakuha ng up to 4 permanent guns sa pamamagitan ng pag-exchange ng points sa point shop? Ano bang meron dito, Daydum?
Syempre, you can win 4 permanent weapons in our Stove PC Client Showcase event. Ayan guys, all you have to do is log in and complete the daily tasks para makakuha ng enough points to claim our rewards later on. So, ayan guys, all you have to do is go to our website at mag-log in kayo sa Crossfire using the Stove PC Client Launcher, do the daily requirements, and you can get enough points pag nagawa nyo ito araw-araw. You go to the website cfph.onstove.com/stove-client-official and yun na, doon nyo makikita kung ilan yung points nyo, no, and yung pwede nyong i-claim at kung pwede nyo na ba makuha yung mga gandang permanent weapons natin. You got the Chaytak, meron ding M4, and you also can get the Gatling gun dito. So ano yung pinintay nyo guys? You have 3 days, including today, para ma-secure yung ano natin kasi hanggang October 7 lang yan guys.
Ayan guys, pakigalaw na lang ang baso. Ito na yung hudyat para makapag-grind kayo dito sa ating naiiwang mga araw para dito sa ating promotion. Nahatid sa inyo ng Stove PC Client and as well as Smilegate of course. Pero, I'm really looking forward din sa laban natin mamaya. Pero wait lang meron daw tayong i-feature na audience comment. Sino naman kaya ito? Oy! Si Rice ka to! One day, Gaon ang magre-represent ng CFS Grand Finals. Wow!
Yeah, that's a nice that would be a nice, no? I mean, we got 2 representatives currently. So, at this point, anyone in the playoffs could absolutely take that, no? So, I think with enough preparation, I think Gaon Gaming could absolutely do that. So, maraming salamat sa pag-comment. Nice Katol. Malay mo, one day, Fairvid din ang mag-represent, no? Speaking of Nice Katol. So, would be nice to see yung SMG dito ni Aris sa Grand Finals.
Hindi malabo, no? Tuloy-tuloy lang ang pangarap dito sa ating Crossfire scene. Kaya naman, kung ako sa inyo, abangan ninyo ang susunod na laban natin with EVOS versus Vanguard. Mochi and Daydum nga pala, we are gonna going back dito sa ating broadcast just in a few minutes.